Hi guys, welcome to our Lingo24 video channel. My name is Denis Yuzhakov. I am one of top managers of the company, and today I would like to introduce you with some situation around one of our translators, which you can see how you shouldn't behave with your client, with your outsourcer, because really it's wrong situation. I don't think it's really good. So just for example, all you know, I think, and I can suppose all of you can have a bank deposit. So when you are concluding contract with bank, bank indicates you a special date when your contract is over and when can you take your money back with your interest. So if we are not speaking about bank, any organization have some such terms, and when you agree to work with such an organization, you automatically agree with payment terms. So the same with our translation agency Lingo24, and not only with any translation agency. When you are taking the job, you are accepting payment terms. So our payment terms, I agree, they are a little bit extending because translation market is developing, and today 45 days is usual, is the shortest payment period, and even I met companies which offer 120 days. Today we are offering from 45 till 60 days, it depends on our clients' payment terms, etc., etc. So for example, if you today finishing your job, today payment period calculation counting started. So if you the shortest date you will be paid is 45 days from today. You can take calendar and just see when can you get payment, and remind us if you are not getting payment. You just can remind, and we will solve the problem. We will inform you when can we send you, because when can we send you payment, because a couple of days may be taken between bank transactions. Banks can transact payments within 2-3 days. So it's normal practice. So, and you shouldn't do after 7 days. You shouldn't write us million emails requiring payment at once, because we don't have money. We don't have your money. Our money is we haven't paid by our client. So one of our translator named Karolina Petkuviene, it's a Lithuanian translator, didn't understood the situation. I don't know which way she works with banks. Maybe she's sitting in their offices and writing in different websites. The banks are thieves. The banks are wrong, and I don't know what she do. Maybe she writes, take a balloon with paint balloon and write on banks' walls in the street. They are thieves. They don't want to return her money because she has written the contract with payment with certain payment terms. So also she agreed with our payment terms when she took the jobs. And the situation I would like to show you is she took the job and started to treat us with multiple emails every day, 5, 6, 7 emails requirement to pay her. I understand maybe if people don't have money, and sometimes we provide people to our translators special services called trans finance. So we paid Karolina 50% of her job, but we don't have quality confirmation from our client. If our client calls us tomorrow and tells us quality is very bad, so we are losing this 50%. And Karolina doesn't understand it. She thinks we are thieves, we are scammers, and we don't want to pay anybody. And I can understand this is simple business process. It's not very hard, with very difficult accountant tax, accountant tables, etc., etc. It's simple. You have payment period, and you can require your payment when the payment period is over. You shouldn't treat company when company doesn't have your money. And even if company pays you, it pays you from its own pocket. So I paid Karolina from my own pocket, not from company, because company doesn't have a payment yet. Karolina, she isn't thankful for it. She decided to get further and write us negative feedback on Translatorscafe. She decided to do it having paid within 7 days, not 45 days, not 60 days. She got her payment in 50% size within 7 days. You can imagine what is it. And instead of to be thankful, she decided to write us negative feedback. So I don't think it's very good relationship between translator and between client, between outsourcer. I don't think we will cooperate with her together. And if you are translation agency or representative of translation agency, please take in attention this name Karolina Petkuviene, because I don't who knows, maybe she will do the same with you. And the same, we can't write any feedback to her because she blocked any feedback in her own profile. And moreover, today is internet age. She doesn't show her photo on LinkedIn, for example, because she has only some flower on avatar, not any photo, because we are speaking this flower, not with Karolina. So please take in the attention, and when you're working with outsourcers, and don't do such mistakes. And if you're a translator and if you're a translation agency, please pay attention to Karolina Petkuviene from English to Lithuanian, and don't work with her, because it is not adequate behavior, So thank you for your attention, and let's look little investigation of our Lingua24 and Karolina's behavior. What shouldn't do the translator working with translation agencies. Thank you for your watching. Bye.
So you are seeing our holy place, holy file of our company Lingua24, which called tracker, where we can trace all our projects and all our translators. So you see it starts from 2013, and even just a second, 2009, so almost 9 years. This document contains almost 9 years of history. And let's we spell Karolina. document shows us 9 projects, so let's trace. Number 1, here is highlighted. Here's your first project. If it is not highlighted, it is project has been paid. The second, Karolina, project has been paid. It was scam. If it's not highlighted, so our partners, which will which we work as a barter. The next one, the fourth project for the job made by Karolina, it's not highlighted. The fifth job is not highlighted. The sixth job, you see 48 euros, and this project highlighted, and you see it hasn't been paid by our partners. And the next one also it hasn't been paid, but you see we paid here half of this amount with withdrawal according to our finance service. As and let's see the date. It's 5th of April. You can translate if you can't understand Russian. It's 5th of April 2018, and Karolina start to write us feedback. Today is 27th of April, and we see 5th of April, and minimum payment period 45 days. After 23 days she wrote us we are not paying her, and we are scammers, and we are thieves. And the next one, you see it is also isn't paid by our client. So you see three jobs not paid by Karolina, because it is not paid by our cloud, but we paid from our own pocket here for 50%. Why 50% only? You understand, if clients will have claim for the quality, and will make zero all the payments, so we have a chance not only to get our own money, but we will be in minus. We will lose money which were paid to Karolina. So you see it is not paid, but we have already paid her. So after 23 days, with payment period of 45 from 45 to 60 days, Karolina wrote us negative feedback. It's nevertheless she fulfilled 9 projects, and all the projects has been paid in time. Even she wrote us positive feedback in Translatorscafe. Let's see it. So as I see, she has deleted her positive feedback, and let me revert to Translatorscafe, to this website a bit later, and let's check the mailing. What is Karolina writing to us as translation agency? So let's remember the date. Just a second. It is 5th of April. Karolina finished her job. As I'm a top manager of Lingua24, I have access to all the emails working in our company. So I am opening my manager's email and looking for the email written by Karolina on April 5th, 2018. So let's check. So here we see the date of April 4, even April 4, so April 5th early morning it was our deadline. So here Karolina writes one of our managers, Alevtina. Here is the file, here is translation. So we see the date 4th of April. She sent the file. So let's check email confirmation of our manager of from dated by 4th of April. Please pay attention to project manager letter to Karolina day before on 3rd of April. So it shows Karolina, thank you. Below is the PO language pair, English Latvian, budget. Just a second. This budget where we traced 2 euros. Here it is, and we need to know 214. So we will trace. It will be a bit earlier on 29th of March. So let's trace it. To a little bit simplify our work, we will sort the mail by name. So we are seeing, just a second, is Karolina sent with budget 2 euros, and please pay attention, payment period indicated 45-60 days. And let's see another email with another PO. Here I found it. It was dated on 30th of March. Please pay attention. Dear Karolina, please see our PO below. Language pair, word count, budget, deadline, and payment period 45-60 days. After project is finished, 45 days. Let's check our tracker. Here it is with budget. The deadline is 3rd of April. So the deadline is 3rd of April. Let's calculate when minimum period will end. Minimum Karolina should got payment on 18th of May, and maximum she could got it with on 3rd of June. So colleagues, please remember these dates indicated in the PO in order, and let's check my own email like CEO of the company. Let's see my own emails. What does Karolina write? So here you go. Let's sort it as a correspondency from Karolina, and let's check. For example, it's April mail, and let's check from from, for example, March. So here you can see in February she made, it is confirmation she made positive feedback on ProZ and Translatorscafe, and let's trace here another mailings. So end of the March, 28th of March, 28th of March, I would like to ask you for a personal favor. Would you have to lend me 20 euros via Skrill for a few days while I get the payment from an agency? At the moment I don't have money even for a food. The next mail. Will you be able to help me make 15 euros? The next one. I proposed here 10 euros just for our for promoting our several videos from our video channel. From really, I have a pity for her because she doesn't have even food. So I proposed to present her 10 euros just for a link posting in her social networks. But appeared she has only LinkedIn, not anymore. So clicking on her LinkedIn, even this profile is not available. I can't understand why. So it is not available at the moment. So let's see another mails. She's not present in the social networks, and she's not she is insisting to send her money. She reminds me several times, haven't you forgotten about me? I just waiting. So you see, it's just annoying because I'm a pretty busy person, and I can't respond every 15 minutes. I can check my email mailbox only twice a day. So you see she is just annoying, and it is the end of the March. So I have paid her 10 euros for just a link, and she's writing again. Situation is quite stupid, and earned money. I have to ask others for money for living. I can't understand why should I be responsible if she has a lack of money. And in these dates she have got an order from us, so she should have money. She is sending invoice for 2 projects. It's the beginning of April, 3rd of April, and she asks us for early payment. I would appreciate if you could make an early payment. Tracing the situation further. The next my mail is I answered her that I will consult with accountant because I really made a pity for her, and we have a special service in our Lingua24. Let me show you. So here is our website, and if you clicking about us and choosing Trans Finance, you see you can get advanced payment within 7 working days with withhold of 15%. Because you understand, we have risks if the quality will be bad, and our client will claim for it, and we will cover the whole payment. we will lose money. So not to lose the whole payment, I decided to send her 50% from her budget. Here you can see 50% with 15% withhold. It's this amount from her budget, 239.28 euros. Comparing with tracker. Just a second. Here you go. So it is this amount is indicated with withdrawal of 15%. So it is not the same. But yeah, we withheld 15%. So it's indicated in tracker. So she got this amount. The rest of amount she should be got between middle of May and until the early June. So and see other mailing. Will you be able to pay this today? Payment was made, received, thank you very much. It was on 3rd of April. Please remember when is the payment date. So we are looking further with April payments and see after 8 days she is asking to send her the rest of the payment. Again with 15% withhold, but unfortunately we can't do it. It's against our rules. And will be possible, and so on and so forth. And you can trace. Some mails were answered, and can I expect 50 euros, etc., etc. And again, so I answered you. I'm very sorry, but we prefer to pay you full amount, not with withholding. But we need to wait until client confirms quality. It's really problematic. It's if quality will be not confirmed, and she hasn't understood our position. And again, mailing. We will be make the payment and repeating the same question. Here is her emails which I answered her. And again, could you pay me the rest of amount? And you see 18th of April, 19th of April, 20th of April, every day several. Please, you can check 23rd of April, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, 5 emails. Could you make the payment deducting 20%? She increases the percentage. When I wrote her, it is impossible. You see, I answered her not every her email because answer was made. I'm not able to repeat the same email to every email. So translator should understand. When translator takes the job, she understands payment policy, and it can't be changed because we also have obligations for our client, and we made her 10 euros as a gift and 50% just as I was really pity for her. And you see 23rd of April, and if we are checking our Translatorscafe page, you can see on 26th of April. Unfortunately, it's just I'll make it in English. You could understand. just a second. So 26th of April. Here you go. She writes us feedback because she got a refusal. What are your payment terms? Do you think when translator accepts reads order reads PO, should he or she write should he or she read the terms or no? She accepted it, and month later, she asks us about payment terms. Write me exact payment date. So I think it's a very stupid question from translator. Are you going to answer me? And so on and so forth. And when I wrote her again about I wrote here, I will not answer you for one and the same question. I can't. I really don't have, would like to spend time to answer one and the same question fully all the month. When she got, I wrote here, if you ask me once more the same question, I will block you to the blacklist. So the next day she wrote, all the problems we are not poor outsourcer support, because we are not responding your full emails. Outsourcer did not pay in full because she tried. She used our Transfinance program, and she writes so she also did not pay in full. And what about previous 9 or 8 jobs she fulfilled? Did he got it in full or no? So all problems begin when you start talking about the payment. They don't know what are the payment terms themselves, 45, 60 or 90 days. Let's check mail sent by our project manager. Here you go. Payment period 45, 60 days. 45, 60 or 90 days. I don't know where she got. She took this. Period. They say, please wait for the period which was agreed by you when accepting the project. No clearly agreed period. I can't understand in which language. Maybe in her Latvian language we should write. But unfortunately we don't know Latvian or Lithuanian. Lingua 34 has system of advanced payments with 15% withhold of the budget. So she showed our link. Sorry, but this system doesn't work. They always don't have money. I don't know why we always have don't have money if we just present her payments. I have asked several times to make advanced payment even with 20% withhold, because I have to pay bills and because I don't trust them anymore. I can't understand why she don't trust us anymore if she got paid for 7 jobs done before in agreed terms. So Mr. Denis Yuzhakov has threatened to block my email if I ask again about the payment. It is professional. Yes, I think it's professional, because I think translator should understand from one email, not from 10 emails. Such companies shouldn't exist at all. They don't respect translators' hard work. Instead, I know what is translators' hard work, and because I was translator by myself, but my behavior with my clients isn't the same. So you can judge the situation what Karolina is. Karolina Petkuviene is your full name, and you can make a decision: will it work, cooperate with her or no. It is your right to work with her, but you see, she can do a problem for you if you work with her, and you will spend time just for mailing, just for solving problems, etc., etc. So make your own decision. Here's your profile, Karolina Petkuviene. By the way, I see feedback disabled. She disabled feedback. We can't write here any information. So he disabled for all the clients. So you can understand what person is. So make your conclusion, and thank you for your attention.